so favorites can be helpful if certain users look at certain screens often and want to be able to quickly retrieve them without having to know which app to choose and whatnot. So for example, if VAV 102 was an important zone for me, I could go to graphics and drill down. So you'll find your whatever graphic is important to you. And then if you do menu favorites, then you can add that as a favorite. And favorites can actually be nested down one level. So when you add a favorite, you give it a name, and you can give it an icon as well. So if I call it VAV 102, and then I can give it an icon like the anchor. And then this folder path, the first one you create only gives you the option for the folder path to be at the root level, which is at the top level. So I click OK. So now if I go to some other graphic like the floor plan, and I go back to menu, there's my VAV 102. So I can click there to get to that VAV, no matter where I'm at, no matter what app I'm in, what nav location I'm in, I can always get to the VAV 102 graphic from favorites. So we can also nest those down one level. So another way to do it would be, I'm just going to create a favorite, add a favorite. I'm just going to call it VAV. And I'll choose the anchor, just because if you don't choose anything, then I think it has like a question mark by default, which looks weird. So I'll choose the anchor, and I'll choose the root level. And so now I've just got this one here called VAV. And so if I were to add a favorite again, then I can call this VAV 102, give it the anchor. But now in the folder path, if I choose at the VAV level, the VAV folder, not at the root level, but at VAV, and click OK. Now if I go to some other graphic, I go to menu, there's my VAV. Think of that more like a folder. If I click on it, now from in there, I can click VAV 102. So there I could maybe put multiple VAVs all under that VAV folder. So that means perhaps I go to VAV 103, and then menu favorites, add that with the name of VAV 103 with the anchor icon in the VAV folder. And so now if I go to some different graphic and I go to menu, there's my VAV folder. Now I have VAVs 102 and 103. I could select either one of those. And you can scroll a little bit. I don't think you'd want to have like 20 items in there to scroll through, but if you can have more than 2, meaning if I went to VAV 104 and did menu, favorite, add, call it VAV 104 with the anchor icon in the VAV folder. Now I can go to some other page, and in the VAV folders, it will become scrollable. I've not checked to see how many items you can have in there, but it can certainly be more than the 2 so that you can scroll in that list. So that's one way of people, because the apps tend to be nav specific, if they don't want to bother with navigation, then you can either build for them some favorites or show them how to do it either way.